So the point behind these videos is to work alongside these kits I'm put together so you can make your own doll kit. What's included is a wooden peg with a head. It's already been pre-drilled for your arms, the wire to create your arms, the wool to wrap your arms and body so that you've got something to stitch to. You've got a little outfit here with a needle and thread, a wooden base and a metal rod for your stand, and then this little tool here which is to make your arms, which we'll see later in the video. We've unpacked our kit. We've got the peg on with the head, with the holes drilled. There's also a hole drilled in the middle, which is for your stand, which I've already put together, but you don't need that until later. So with the wire and the wool, we're going to create this. We've unravelled the wire. Usually just bend it just to make it halfway so you can roughly estimate the fold for your arms. Just thread it through the peg. You'll know which is the front because when I've put the head on, I put it tilted so it looks like the head's looking up. So when you roughly think it's your equal arms, just fold it back on itself, put it back in the hole, and then just holding it with your left hand, twisting it with your right, you're just forcing it to twist, and then this is when your twisted tool comes in. So just pop it in there, hold the base with your fingers, and then just twist. And not only are you making your arm, you're making a little cute hand. And there you go. You'll see it's gone a little bit shorter, but you can equal it out once you've done the other side. So you repeat on the other side. And then you're left with a little wired there you go. So the next step to get to this one is with your wool. Have your peg in one hand, hold the end with that hand as well, and then just start wrapping. You want to keep it quite tight at this stage because you don't want the wool unravelling later when you're stitching. And then you're just creating a little bit of a body. So you just wrap in, all the time pulling it to keep it tight, and then you'll start wrapping around the arms. A little tip is the direction you've wound your wire, go in the opposite direction with your string. So as you see, the wire's twisted that way, but I'm wrapping the wool that way. I don't know why, it just helps it stay in place a little bit easier. And you just wind, keep holding it and just holding with the base of with your nail. It can be a bit fiddly, but you get there in the end. And just keep wrapping. So I generally come down the arm once and then back up, and I find that's enough for a sturdy hand and arm. So I just carry on twisting and then come back up. So you're just keeping it really tight with your finger and thumb, moving the way up. So just keep going up. As you can see, it does get a little bit fiddly as you're going up, but I generally just twist him around and just carry on working up. And you find that the wool just follows after the last wrap. So that's one arm done. And then again, just twist around your body, pulling it tight. And then the other arm, so that's been twisted that way, so I'm going to come that way. You can use any colour wool as well. I generally use white or cream, but you could use any colour because it just could act as colours of your tops, depending on what you dress your peg doll in the end. Right. And then just wrap around the body and just build that tummy up. And you'll see I've left the piece that I started with, that's still there. That's so we can tie the ends together and it keeps it nice and secure and tight. And you shouldn't get any unravelling at a later date. So just keep twisting, coming to the end. There we go. Right, so you've got your two ends. Oops, what's happened? And you're going to tie them into a reef knot. So you've got left over right, keep it quite taut, and right over left. And just pull it tight. Just trim your ends. Some big scissors really, it's a bit too big for this, but never mind. And there we go. With the doll we're ready to dress. So the clothing, got the top, which is just a piece of material with 2 holes punched through for the arms, and it roughly measures about 8 centimetres by 4. And then the skirt, you'll see it's just a plain circle with the hole put through. So pop your legs through and just let the skirt meet the base of your wool that you've wound. And then we're just going to put a few stitches in. So you want to catch the material of the skirt with the wool. And just stitch round until it's quite secure. So we've gone round the circle. You can still see the thread, but it doesn't matter because you're going to hide it with the top. You can create your pleats wherever you want really, I've just quickly sewn that just to show you how it sews. And then with your top, so get your material where your holes are more or less at the top, thread your arms through. And because I've cut the fabric with pinking shears, it moves a little bit better around the shape of the skirt. And then you just want to fold your material up just to get rid of your rough edges, so the meat, and then just stitch those up. Right, so you get to the top and you can just faff about with your neckline if you want your zigzagged edge showing, or you want it going underneath the neck as if it's more of a top, and then you just knot your ends. And again with my big scissors, because I've not got my small ones ready, snip your ends. And there you've got a little doll in a dress. We finished with the doll, so now come to the base and the rod. When you get the rod, you'll find I've just popped some wax on the ends. That's just purely for safety because they're quite sharp when I've trimmed them down. Keep them on if you want, because it might help you, although it might flake off like mine just did then. So you just insert it into your wooden base, which I've already put a hole through, and then just look for the hole and pop her on. She might just need a bit of twisting depending on what way the rod's going. And there you go. A little fairy on a stand, dressed. So currently this PeggieBelle, she's got no hair, face or tights, but you can do those with acrylic paint, how you like, any design. You can go crazy or just simple. You can even put some wool on her hair, felt, or just paint like what I generally do, like this one here and this one here. That's the end of the tutorial, which supports the doll kit. And there you go. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.